Isang magandang Lunes sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang October 25, 2021 edition ng The Stock Market Today. At 61 days na lang, Pasko na. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. And I do this report every day, which I started August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. BDO po ang ating financial news, kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, ika-25 ng Oktubre 2021, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Huwag kayong aalis. Okay, so let's start with our financial headlines. At kung makita po natin yung, yung financial headlines po natin ay from BDO. In the macro news, higher FDIs to support long-term growth. FDIs means foreign direct investments. And then we have Philippine economists see average inflation at 4.3% this year. Government reports 2.03 trillion in tax collections for the first 9 months in 2021. And then for the sectoral and company news, Philippine banks see loan demand picking up. So we will take a look later on the banks. 4 bidders participate in MER supply bidding. So we'll take a look at MER later. SGP or Synergy Grid and Development set final offer price of 12 pesos per share. Ito yung follow-on offer ni Synergy Grid, which is the offer period will be from October 26 to November 2. But our news for the day is on the financials of BDO. And if we will take a look at the Philippine Star, BDO shares defy downturn as profits return to pre-crisis level. BDO Unibank's 9-month earnings are now back to pre-pandemic level thanks to higher non-interest income and savings from a law that slashed corporate income tax that offset some weakness in its core banking business. Net income amounted to 32.4 billion in the January to September period, up 95.2% year-on-year, the C-led lender said in a disclosure to the stock exchange today, Monday. The figure beat the bank's pre-crisis net income, which stood at 32.1 billion in the first 9 months of 2019. 9-month revenues, meanwhile, hit 146.8 billion, up 4% on an annual basis. Investors seemed happy about the news. On Monday, shares in BDO inched up 0.78% to close at 129 each, bucking 1.07 losses in the main index. Financial results showed much of the earnings growth came from BDO's non-interest income, which grew 13% on year to 44.5 billion as of September. Under this segment, revenues from service charges, trust fees, foreign exchange gains, and insurance premiums grew in the first 9 months, cushioning a 124 million loss in the bank's trading operations from adverse market movements. So that's our main news for the day. So let's now take a look at what happened to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Okay, the PSCI lost 78.07 points or 1.07% down to end at 7211.54, but there was net foreign buying at 79.74 million. And if you will look at our indicators and our chart, yung ating support level for the PSE is we can place it at the 20-day exponential moving average at 68.92. And this is the third successive day that the index is down. But our indicators still point to a bullish index, as our RSI is still up at 60.10 with all our indicators under the candlestick. Ngayon, it seems to resist the 7,300 level, which is expected as resistance is between 7,300 to 7,500. Ngayon po yung ating market summary. 120 companies declined, 75 advanced, while 55 remained unchanged. The all-share index also declined by 0.58%, while all our sectoral indices are down except for the financials and the services. The properties led the losers at 2.46%, while services and financials are just up a fraction of 8%, almost flat. Ngayon, yung ating market activity, but before we go to the market activity, may I just acknowledge some of the comments here. Sabi ni Alex Daito, ano po ba ang strategy nyo for long-term indicators and for short-term strategy indicators? Actually, ang gamit ko pong indicators ay meron pong short-term, may medium-term, at merong long-term. Yung orange line is the short-term indicator or the 20-day exponential moving average representing our short-term indicator. So pagka nag-cross po yung indicator natin sa candlestick, it's either bullish or nagiging bearish na po. While the short, medium, and long term are still under the candlestick, ay good pa rin po yung ating trend sa stock. But the first sign that the trend may be changing is if there is a crossover between the short term and the medium term. So yung short term po is represented by the 20-day exponential moving average, the medium term is the 50-day exponential average, and the long term is the 100-day exponential average. So on the long term, so halimbawa dito po sa index natin, kung under the candlestick po yung short-term indicator, on the short term ay ito po ay bullish, no? Lalo na po kung naka-line up po yung ating short-term, medium-term, and long-term in this order, no? So the indicator nearest the candlestick is the short-term, second nearest is the medium-term, and furthest indicator is the short-term indicator. So yun po ang pinaka-analysis ko, no? But when I do my technical analysis, it is always short-term. Hindi po ako nag-analyze ng long-term. Ngayon naman, Alex, kung ang question mo ay paano ko pinipili or paano ko dinidetermine kung ang stocks na aking kukunin ay pang long-term o pang short-term. Okay? Kasi right now, I have two portfolios. I have the trading portfolio and the investment portfolio. Yung trading portfolio is ginagamit ko po for everyday trading. And I have a limit for that. Say, I can only trade up to, example lang to, 500,000 pesos. Hanggang doon lang ako. So, kung mag-exceed ako doon, nag-sell ako. So, yun yung buy and sell ko on a daily basis. When I say buy and sell, siguro ang holding period ko lang doon is from 1 day to 1 month. Pero yung long term ko po, ay yan po yung for capital appreciation. Kasi yung short term is for buy low, sell high lang yun eh. Pero yung long-term stocks is for capital appreciation mostly and for dividend yield. No? So I have mostly index stocks as my long-term portfolio, no? Or my investment portfolio. And I have a few speculative stocks on the trading portfolio. Pero most of them are known names, ano? Yung some of them are index stocks, no, na tinetrade ko daily, and I also speculate on them. Yun po. So I hope nasagutan ko po yung tanong mo, Alex, ano? So let's now go to the stocks that we will be reviewing today. That will be BDO, BPI, puro bangko tayo ngayon, ano? Mostly banks. MBT, SECB, MER, ACEN, and Ali. So let's now go to the first one is BDO. Yan, si BDO is bullish and meron siyang earnings dito which we took up earlier. And as of September 30 ay maganda yung revenue na, no? Pre-pandemic level. And it is still bullish. In fact, it reached a high of 135 a few days earlier. And if you'll take note, yung potential ng stock ay napakalaki, no? Yung nearest resistance level ay pwede po nating ilagay dito sa 149, but the next one would be here in this area at 160, no? And at one point in 2017, it reached a high of 166. Yan po yung kay BDO, yung resistance level. Yeah. Tapos tignan natin si Bank of the Philippine Islands. Okay, balik natin sa one day, which is still bullish, and the support level is actually, this is the support area already, but the resistance level is here at 86 or 85 to 86 po. When I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. So the banks are already moving, and it is quite promising that if you see the complete picture already, you will see that probably the economy is already recovering. And then Metrobank, yan, Metrobank is still bullish, although it ended with a red candlestick. And if we will draw a Darvas box on Metrobank, ay nandito po siya sa area to. So nagko-consolidate lang po siya after a breakout here on October 8 with volume. Now it's consolidating between the 50 pesos and the 49 peso level. 50.14 and 48.86 level. Diyan po siya nagko-consolidate at the moment. And then we have SECB. SECB naman ay yun, tumaas siya, no? Although it appears to be consolidating, but our indicators are still bullish, no? Yung RSI niya is bullish at 64. And then we have our support level here at 119, while the resistance level is here at 125. And then we have Meralco. Meralco is Manila Electric Company. Pero ang original acronym for Meralco is Manila Electric and Railroad Company. Kasi they operated an electric railway, yung tramvia during the American time. No? So nagko-consolidate lang po si Meralco at this level. Ano? Yan. But, teka, siguro let's not do that. Let's do a channel. So if we will be drawing a channel for Meralco, ay yan po siya. Meron slight overshoot lang, but yan po ang pinaka-channel ng Meralco, which continues to move up. At yung tinitingnan ko po ay, kung titingnan niyo po yung medium and long-term indicators, they are moving up. Yung ating short-term indicator appears to be skewing or tapering to sideways, but our long and medium term are still under the candlestick. And then after MER, tingnan natin si ACEN. Yan, si ACEN. Mukhang it's holding at support level here, no? Yung support level niya ay nandito sa EMA 50. Yung EMA 50 is at 1082. Again, when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points but these are areas. So mukhang nagko-consolidate lang siya at this level and it has been moving between the levels here, no? May konting ano lang to. Mukhang meron siyang head and shoulders, ano? Dito. Kasi kung titingnan po natin, ito po yung shoulder, ito po yung head, then there's another shoulder here. And usually the head and shoulders is a bearish sign. But it appears to be holding here, no? At the EMA 50 level. Okay? And then finally we have Ali. Okay, Ali had a engulfing red candlestick. And it is now at support level here at 36. Yan po. And if it continues to move down, the next support level would be here at 34. So the support level is effectively the EMA 20, while the next support level is EMA 50 and EMA 100. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-25 ng Oktubre, 2021. Ito po si Benji Chodoro. Nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay at hanggang sa muli. God bless and bye for now.